Sorry, people. I just realised I've muted myself. Apologies. Internet crisis. As you can see, I'm frozen right now. Apologies for the thing. So welcome to LFC Red Forever channel. As you can see in the league, Manchester City have won the league by 5 points from what I can see. Arsenal have finished second, Manchester United third, Newcastle fourth, Liverpool fifth, and you got Brighton sixth. Apologies for the muting. I'm trying to get two screens together now, so it's a bit difficult for me, like, to unmute and all this stuff while I'm looking at two screens like this and that. Yeah, apologies. My bad. Now you can hear me. I hope. Yeah, so the league was over, 4 games ago, and it's well deserved by Man City. They haven't got the likes of Liverpool challenging them, so they're gonna be like more dominant in the league as well. They didn't even need to exert themselves. They just told Arsenal, "You stay top, we'll catch you up eventually," and they did. Like I said yesterday, they've only been there for 3% of the season, and that's not good enough. Arsenal have been at the top majority of the season, and then they failed. We've seen this from Arsenal before. Remember Fabregas, when he was there, he was the captain for the team. They were top of the league for the majority of the season, and they just fell off. And there's a few seasons back as well, they did the same thing again and again. It's just a common occurrence for Arsenal, like being top of the league and then losing it right at the end as well. They have to have the cojones. If you haven't got the cojones, and Manchester City is just going to win the league. And if you look at the league, they've won it by 89 points. It's not even a 90-point season. So if Liverpool were in tip-top condition, maybe we could have took them to the last day. Maybe we could have overtaken them and won the league. When Man City is not on form, Liverpool always are in the same situation for some reason. I don't know how that happens. It's like Man City wait for Liverpool to drop off, and then they drop off, and then they reset, and then they go again. It's a scary thing. But it's going to take a lot of work next season. I don't know what my club is going to do. We finished 5th this season. We're lucky to finish 5th. We was majority of the season 10th, 9th, 8th, and then we just right at the end, when we realized we could catch up the top 4, we started getting these points along the way. But it's too late. Too late. You could take those risks, but you're not always gonna. It's not always gonna pay off, and it didn't pay off, and that's what's happened to us. It's sad. It's very, very sad. Next season, what am I expecting from this league? I'm expecting us to get better. But it depends on signings, and I'm going to discuss the signings on another show, probably tomorrow at 2:30. The players I want Liverpool to get, maybe we could discuss that on the live chat, and then you could put your point of view forward as well. I think we need 3 midfielders in the middle. I think we need a right winger that can challenge Salah. I think we need another centre-back as well. I don't trust the likes of Gomez and Matip. So we could discuss Gomez and Matip as we go along. I'm going to put the tactical thing on the screen, and we could discuss how they played yesterday. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, but listen, the top 6 is the top 6. And is it going to get better than that next season? We'll have to wait and see. It depends on actual financing the team. It depends on what Liverpool is going to do as well, because Liverpool's not too far behind. If Arsenal can come from 5th to 1st, it doesn't. And Liverpool, with the quality we got, if we add on to that quality next season to challenge for spots in the team, that could push the other players further forward, and it will make it more dangerous for other teams. They might drop off. Instead of like Newcastle, instead of being there, they might drop off because they got the Champions League football. Arsenal have Champions League football. Man United have Champions League football. They might drop off slightly because of Liverpool, who have nothing to lose in other competition apart from the Premier League, could just creep him back to the top of the league. Like I've always said, it's better knowing what you need than not. Now we know what we have to get. Let's get those players in, and let's challenge for next season as well. So let's look at what happened yesterday. Let's do this, people. Let's do this. So we'll look at the match. So, the match yesterday. What can I say about it? To me, that game showed what Liverpool's all about. It showed how we're struggling in this league and what we need to do next season to compete with the likes of City and all that stuff. It showed that if you want to know about Liverpool's season, yesterday's game proved everything what we're all about. we were so open, so easy to get at. Goals was going in like there was no goalkeeper in goal. It was just, I don't blame the actual players that come in because they're not good enough. You know what I mean? They're not good enough. They're not as good as the first teamers. You know what I mean? This is what I keep saying. We need more than what we're getting at the moment as well. Let me go to the chats. Big up, John, man. Big up. Thank you for coming on, bro. Aziz says, hi, Fozzy. Can we compete next season? And we'll... Fag. no. I don't want to put on that. I know you mean FSG. Sorry about that. That's nice. You might as well not put FSG. Yeah, it's true. Jason says, smashing it, Fozzy. Well done, lad. Oh, thank you, man. Like, I'm coming on every time. I'm trying to give you guys the best content I can. You know what I mean? It's what I can do, innit? It's what I can do. As he says, this club is doing my head in now. Yeah, 100%. Janet says, hi, Fozzy. Much appreciated for coming on, people. Honestly, thank you. Big up, Aziz. Big up, Jason. Yes, John. Janet. True Don says, Aziz, that's unfortunate. Auto type. No, I don't even know if it's auto type. True Don. It could be a true thing, innit? They are playing about a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so yesterday's game, I'm not even going to do like a player rating. I'm going to put all the players in one rating. They're all the same. It doesn't matter if you come off the bench. Everything we've done yesterday was just absolutely appalling, man. Like, from back to front, like, you can't even defend. And then you expect us to win games like that. The bottom team of the league, and we played like that yesterday. You know what I mean? I know the game doesn't mean anything, but put some pride. The fans travelled from far and wide to watch it. It's not just from Liverpool. They're from London, from Leicester, from everybody, everywhere else in the damn country. Fans come and watch you guys. And then you play like that yesterday? Come on, bro. It's hard watching Liverpool at the moment. It's hard, people. Honestly, God, it's hard. Let me put the tactical board, so I'll show you how we played yesterday. It was perfect, absolutely perfect, and unacceptable at the same time as well. Unacceptable. So let me put that on there. You know, when I do this, it's a bit difficult because I have to look at two screens and I have to push things like side to side and then put them on the screen. So it takes me a while. Apologies for that. Where is it? There you go. You know, my regular tactical board I use. So this was the formation we played. Let me get the screen on there as well. It wasn't good enough. It's no matter what we do, we play this formation like 4-3-3. But it doesn't suit some like type of players. It suits like the runners, the technical players that can, you know, catch up with play. If players can't catch up with play, it's going to be difficult for them to do, you know, this 4-3-3 system. Why don't you play double pivot and then make it easier? Like if we play double pivot like this, Fabinho, say Fabinho Miller. I'm just giving you a formation just off the cuff. So if you play like this and number 10 right behind, and then you could push the wingers back. Why don't we do something like that? Just tell these two here, just protect that area, protect this area here. Just protect your area and let number 10 dominate more. But we don't. We play the same formation, game in, game out, which means, like, you know, other teams prepare for us for so easily because they know what to expect. We've been playing like this for the last 7 years. What do you think teams are preparing for? They don't even look at videos. They don't even need to look at videos. They could just guess what Liverpool is going to do in the game, and that is how it is. It's pathetic, absolutely pathetic, man. This kid, I praised him like when he done well, but the last few games he's just off it now. Like, this is what I say about Curtis Jones. He's playing the simple game now. You know, when you're asking for more than that, he really struggles. And I've seen it this season, and he's just coming to his own now. What we all thought of him like from before, when the nitty gritty happens and when you need him to do more, he struggles and he hesitates in the pitch, which you don't need. This is why you need signings, top players that's going to compete for that position. So maybe if players come in to challenge for that central midfield position, maybe it will up his game. Now he's in and out the team. No, he's majority of the time, he's playing in the team. He's too comfortable. So he's just doing the basics, which is pass back, pass side to side, and then pass to the winger and then pass it back again. It's just the same stuff again and again. Like, let me show you what he does. So he's got the ball here. He passes there. He gets it back. Passes it there. Gets it back. Passes it here. Gets it back. Passes it there. Gets it back. Never there. Never like looking for an eye of a needle pass for the likes of Firmino to run onto and then score. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen for some reason. But it's just like basics football. There. That's not good enough. This is not what you need in a football pitch. You need more than that. You need a player that's gonna do more than that. But he's not even doing that. So next season, hopefully McAllister will play in that position. And from what I've seen of McAllister, if he comes in, well, he's more likely going to come in. He passes the ball forward. He runs with the ball. He creates chances. He shoots from outside the box. He gets into the box in the late runs and shoots it and slots it in. So he scores goals. He creates chances. He takes free kicks as well. I've seen him score from free kicks. And, he's hard working, which we're missing at the moment. Like, if someone gets past him, he will get back and, defend for the team. This is what we're missing in this team. Like, if you look at the old team, all of us here was all as one. We move forward, we move in the middle, we move back as one. Now it's individual based and it's not working out. Salah does what he wants on the wing. He tries to get the pass the left back, never works, and then he goes back and he goes forward, then he goes back. It's just nothing is happening like as it used to. And if you had Mane here, Mane would just go everywhere, just at least win the ball back for the team and give it his all. We don't have that anymore. So this is what we're missing. If in this formation, if you're playing 4-3-3, it's boring. I mean, like I said, go to double pivot. Before the World Cup, we played double pivot and we look much better than what we're looking now. It's hard, man. Like when I see these formations, sometimes I say, why don't you just go to the old 4-4-2? Player number 9, like to say Darwin Núñez, out and out goal scorer, and then you play someone behind him, for example, like Gakpo or something like that. Just put Gakpo there, like Kenny Dalglish and Ian Rush, something like that. You know what I mean? That can work. You know what I mean? Gakpo can cover the whole pitch, can't he? Like if he comes deep in that stuff. So you got the guy who's gonna constantly put pressure on that defense. When you put constant pressure on those defenders, they will like split apart. They will like this one and that one don't know. Let me give you 2 defenders here. So these 2 defenders, they don't know how to mark this guy because he's going to be going there, he's going to be going here. So they're going to keep moving around. So it gives a gap for these 2 to come on this side or those 2 to come on this side and score goals. Do you get what I'm saying, people? So you need to confuse defenders. We don't do that, you know what I mean? Like, we just play the basic 4-3-3 and we only play one up front. So one up front, once the one up front happens, let me show you what happens exactly. So if we play the 4-3-3 and you got Gakpo playing on his own, so you got 2 here. So what they do to Gakpo is, now you mark him, yeah? You stay with him, let him come to you. You take a rest, let me come to him and mark him. So it's that. So there's no other player occupying them here. So when they normally mark this player here, there's always a gap, isn't there? Because this defender will be worried. There's 2 from the other sides coming in. So like, is he going to go out or is he going to go back there? Is he going to go out or is he going to go back there? So if he goes out, there's space in the middle. Salah crosses in the ball and then we score a goal. But we don't do that. We don't do anything like that. We're just basic. We just do 4-3-3 and that is it. And then everybody can prepare for us. What people do when you play football, they have videos. Players sit there. They all watch it together. They look at players individually, what they do on the pitch. And then that's how they judge them when they're on the pitch. If you look at Liverpool yesterday, I've done the watch along. Watch me on the watch along if you haven't seen it. I said it before Henderson made that pass. What we do when we got the ball is the same old story, different game. Let me show you what we do. Say Henderson, what's his name? Milner's got the ball. Milner's got the ball right here. If Milner's facing this way with the ball, yeah, this is the way he goes. You never see, even if there's a player in front of him, they will still go that way to pass the ball. It's whatever I don't know if it's coaching or anything like that. It's whatever they're facing, they pass the freaking ball. You never see them like turn around. Like, I've got the ball here, let me go this way. Let me pass it here. Let me pass it there. It's always the way they're facing. Henderson came on. That dumbass captain came on the other day. He's dumb. I have to admit it, man. The player was here. I think it was Trent that was here. What Henderson done is he's tried to pass it to Trent, but the player already judged him. So as soon as he passed the ball, the player got it, went forward with the ball, and scored the goal. That easy in the goal. And I'm not blaming the goalkeeper. He doesn't play a lot. Everybody was talking about how terrible he was, conceding 4 goals. if you're out in the cold for so long, you're not going to be performing on a regular basis. I'm sorry. Like, if you play football, you understand what I'm talking about. And this guy, I think it's time to go. He can't play anymore, people. I got to be real. That pass proved to me yesterday what I was saying wasn't wrong. The players, he just hesitates. He doesn't know what to do when he's got the ball. He's panicking. He's always like this, shaking about. Like, I've got the ball. Like, come on, bro. Be comfortable. Be finesse. You know what I mean? Turn around. Use your body. Do something else. Do something unexpected that they don't expect. Because they know what you're going to do when you get the ball. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic, man. Let me go to the comments. Apologies, man. I have to like talk about the tactics in it. That's why I said to you I'm going to bring before, the stream started. As he says, I'm still laughing at Arsenal. Sorry, they were already celebrating halfway through the season. What the F? Yeah, that's what they didn't. What can you do, man? You can't celebrate in Man City, man. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Liverpool took them to the limit how many seasons, to the point that Liverpool can't even bloody kick a ball anymore. And you saw Henderson yesterday when he came on. Terrible, man. Absolutely terrible pass. That's our captain. That's our inspiration. You know what I mean? And he's playing like that? Nah, man. Nah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, their fans needed a bit of humbling. And that's what they got. 100%. I don't support the facts. What do you call it? I don't support Man City winning the leagues all the time. But if a team like Arsenal is trashing Liverpool and making fun of us at the same time when they're trying to win a league, of course I'm going to say I don't want them to win the league. That's how it is. You know what I mean? You put yourselves in a situation that you think you're going to win the league, that you failed right at the end. You know what I mean? You're not a big club. You're not even big in London anymore. Look what happened to you, man. Come on. I was really hoping we can get into top 4. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve it as is. But hopefully, new signings. Yeah, we could dream with the FSG. But I've always said it. Don't ever trust those owners, and they always mess you about. They made you believe Bellingham is coming, and he's not coming. There you go. Hello by Trudon. Trudon says Henderson and Fabinho need to be sold. Listen, I agree with you, mate. I think we've passed that stage of these players. We need to smarten up. We need to smarten up in the transfer market and get the right players in, bro. I'm tired of watching the same old. You know what I mean? And those finished 100%. Yeah, listen, it's the same old. It's like in life. When you do something, do you do it again and again and again to the point that everybody finds out? Or do you change up so everybody can be confused? There you go. Think about it that way, people. And that's what we haven't done. Now everybody's caught up with us. It's scary shit, man. Scary. Sorry about the language, but it's scary stuff, man. Yeah, so that's the tactic they used in the game. Obviously, Gakpo didn't play. It was Firmino. Firmino played his last game and scored in his last game. This guy's my hero, man. I love the guy. Always plays with a smile. Even when he's on the bench, he comes on and plays with a smile. And he never lets us down. Never let us down, man. He sacrificed his own game to get Liverpool to that success that we had in the past few years. The most important thing is it's a learning curve for a lot of people. What we need to learn from this is we don't make the same mistakes anymore. We need to move on from things like that. You know what I mean? John says FSG. Everybody's FSG, bro. Everybody's FSG. We all are, man. We all are. If we haven't learned anything from this season and the past few seasons, then we deserve everything we're getting. I just hope next season we get the right players in, because we need to plug those holes. We need Trent to go back to the right back position or something like that, or play in midfield, get a right back in. Everybody's talking about Kyle Walker-Peters. I said, why don't we go for Lamptey from Brighton, who doesn't even play much? If you want a right back that's going to challenge Trent for that right back position, go someone like Lamptey. You know what I mean? The kid is pacey, he's powerful. Although he hasn't got the height, but he gives it everything, and that's what Liverpool's all about. We need players that give it everything. And he's got that much needed pace. Not many players get past him, and like I said, he won't cost that much because he won't cost that much because he doesn't play for Brighton. There you go. He doesn't play for Brighton, so why not go for someone like that? We'll talk about the transfers anyway tomorrow. I'll bring that shows to ya. Hopefully I could fix a thumbnail for that straight after this. So yeah, this is the formation we played. The game ended up 4-4. not even worth a player rating, because all the players are gonna get the same. The goals we conceded was just unacceptable. It was horrible. It was just too easy for teams to go at us. It's just a typical of the season, and a typical display how the seasons play. That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. So what's next? Let me go to the next thing, and then yeah, we're almost done. I hope you enjoyed this stuff, guys. You know what I mean? I'll try to bring as much as I can for you guys as well. So let's go. Players that's leaving, as we're all aware, it's Milner, the Ox. I'm just trying to write it down because yeah, let's write it down, innit? Ox, Firmino. You know, like a lot of people are talking about these players, a majority of them, like they did something. I just think like some of them have just been collecting money and doing nothing, you know what I mean? And it's not fair to the players that's actually got us the success that we had, if you know what I mean. When they talk about Naby Keita, I don't think he done much. I honestly don't think he done a lot. I mean, he done what, majority of the time he's injured. He's always fit for his nation. You know what I mean? So these players have left the club. Obviously, last game yesterday. Milner, I'll give him all the applause that I can give him, because he's done more than I expected. I was in that train, boring Milner back in the day. I don't know what he does on the pitch, but I've been told a lot of times, you don't know what those players are doing until they play for that club, and they impressed me, man. He's really impressed me. Really impressed me. And then you got Oxlade-Chamberlain. Until that injury against Roma, he was one of the best players we had. He was dynamic. He was different. I used that word dynamic that Klopp used once. He was different. He was different to other players, and he gave us more in that midfield with his powerful runs and his shots from outside the box as well. So, you know, like in life, sometimes you hit a brick wall and it's hard to come back from that, and that's what's happened to him. This is why I'm not going to trash him like I'll trash other players who just came to Liverpool for a Liverpool purpose. You know, I'll play for Liverpool and that is it. There's no like ambitions for trophies or anything like that. But Oxlade-Chamberlain, he gave us his all, and I'll give him all the applause that I could give him. Firmino, one of the best players we had in the last 20 years. Sacrificed his own games for the benefit of the team, and that's what we always ask for. Give us 100% on the pitch, and we're never going to be complaining about you. The applause is getting off the pitch and on the pitch by the players and the fans. It's out of this world. Naby Keita never worked out. Got that number 8 shirt, Steven Gerrard's shirt. Never done anything. He done his little bits here and there in certain games, but is that consistency in it? That consistency you need from him, and he just never gave it to us. So he got the trophies in it. He's got the medals. It's like me, like Liverpool playing on the pitch, and I'm sitting at home and I'm getting medals. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be like that, man. It shouldn't be like that. He done nothing. He done nothing. So the last bit now. What have we learned from this season? A lot. Klopp said this season he was expecting us to be up there with City, and then he was going to use next season as a transition season. Unfortunately, this season became the transition season, and this is why we struggled on the pitch as we did. We bought players like Darwin Núñez and the Gappos of this world, and Carvalho. I feel sorry for Carvalho, you know what I mean? He was on the bench again yesterday, didn't come on. You know, how unfair is that? You're getting these young players from the likes of Fulham who got promoted. If he played for Fulham, maybe he would have done better. And you just don't give him the opportunity at Liverpool. That's what I don't understand from Klopp sometimes. He gets players and they don't do nothing. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't like them, just loan them out in the January transfer. You don't have to keep them on and destroy their confidence, if you know what I mean. The likes of Tsimikas, the likes of Carvalho. It's not fair doing things like that to these players, man, in my opinion. And then you got Melo. What was the point of that transfer, people? We did this before with Kabak and Davis. What was these? Like, why do we do this now? You're getting players that we don't need into this team. Why? What's the point? You're wasting a space in the team for players that you know from last year, before the January transfer window, they're never going to play for Liverpool again. But yet, you waste that transfer window to sacrifice it for Champions League football. Now we haven't got Champions League football because of that negligence, because of that stupidity that we faced. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. You took that risk and it didn't pay off. That's what I mean about FSG and Jurgen Klopp. They take risks. It paid off in the past. They try to take it on again, but it never works after that. So what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next season? Are you going to buy the players that we need on that pitch? Or are you just going to give us fake news outlets over there? Oh, just put someone out there, man. Just put someone like Agate or someone like that, so the fans could just be quiet. I mean, that's what they do. Bellingham, put him out there, man. We're going to sign him. Pretend. Never going to sign him in a month of Sundays. Never going to do it. Never going to do it. That's how it was. It's just to keep us quiet. And then there's a lot of fans at the same time saying, if they don't sign Bellingham, I'm done with them. The same fans now, they're defending them again. I mean, we're all in the same boat, people. Everybody says like FSG and Klopp sleep in the same bed. So do our fans. Majority of our fans are still defending this. They lied to us. They put news outlets there. News here. Bellingham's coming to Liverpool. The players are trying to get him there when they go to England camps and all this stuff. What worked? Nothing worked. I mean, we're still waiting. Now we're talking about McAllister. Are they going to pay the right price for McAllister? I don't know now. I mean, how about if Brighton says 80 million or something like that? Is Liverpool going to pay the 80 million? Think about it, people. They're very good at their job. They're very good. Americans are Americans, man. I've always said that, man. I've got a lot of American friends. I've got a lot of American people that actually come on the spaces in Twitter. We always discuss it. Not one of them says FSG are good owners. Not one of them. You know what I mean? It's a joke. Absolute joke. John Conway said, great Steve for this. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. I could see it's only a couple of these, but it's okay, man. Like I said, even if it's one person, I'll still come on here and do it, man. As he says, I don't think we will strengthen enough to compete with FSG. Maybe if we are lucky, we could get we get top 4, but I can't see this. I can't see that happening. Yeah. I agree with you. It's just FSG giving us false promises and everybody falling for it on a consistent basis. I see so many streams that go out there saying, "Oh, we're gonna be challenging next season. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get that." But forget what FSG have done to us in the last 4 years, man, and last 5 years, whatever it is. They've been doing the same thing. You know what I mean? They were. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, and I'm always gonna be frustrated on all these owners. They are just. They're just rich. They're not gonna get anything out of that. It's like getting blood out of a stone. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. There you go. There you go. John Conway says, "I will miss Milner and Bobby 100%, bro. They're giving us everything in it, but the next step should be with quality players that can pass the ball, that can retrieve the ball, that can run on the pitch." Like, just imagine we go to the Etihad, like we dominate them in possession, or at least match them or something like that. Because I'm sick and tired of going to the Etihad and always losing or getting a draw. When was the last time we actually won there convincingly? I can't remember, bro. Yeah, so that's what I've got for you today, people. I'm not even going to give player ratings because what's the point? What is the actual point giving player ratings to these players? They all get 5. All the players get 5 in ratings. They're not going to get more than that from me. I mean, they're all the same boat. Yes, the players that leave, they could get more or whatever it is. So next season is this. Have that famous trophy that used to be called UEFA Cup back in the day, Europa League. At Liverpool Football Club. That's how low we've gone, people. And some people even saying, this is the only trophy like Klopp and the team haven't won yet. They've won every other trophy. Maybe, we could win this. I don't want to be Europa League, man. I'm Champions League football. I'm Liverpool Football Club. Over here it says LFC. That's what we're all about. Telling me to settle for Europa League? Are you mad? Come on, man. But we've got no choice now. Just have to accept it. And that is it. I mean, telling me, oh, this is the only trophy club and the players haven't won. What's that to do with anything? We're a Champions League football team. We're sitting at the table with Real Madrid and AC Milan. And you're feeling sorry for these guys getting the trophy. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Be realistic, man. This is what I mean, modern day football, people. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Like I said in the beginning, people, we've got no choice but to accept this nonsense. We're going to be playing in next season. A lot of people are telling me, like, I appreciate it because at least you're in a European competition. I don't give a damn about it, man. I mean, whatever we get, we get. That's how it is. We don't deserve even Europa League the way we played this season. So let's just do whatever we can. More games for the reserve teams, players. Sorry, more games for them to play in. And what Klopp needs to do is put it on the Premier League. Just put everything on the Premier League, and let's try to win that. Let's just try to win that. You know what I mean? Then we could see what we're gonna end up at the end of the season. That is rubbish. Yeah. Bobby 10 for me. Yeah, all nonsense, man. All nonsense. All nonsense. Thanks for coming on, people. Honestly, I appreciate that. As I always say, without you, I wouldn't be here. And it's entertaining. Like, we're discussing these things that we love. Football is what we love, and football is the thing that makes us level-headed. Helps us get away from troubles in life. Like I said, let's just concentrate on that, and then we'll see how we're gonna get next season. I believe next season we could do something. And we just concentrate on the Premier League. We could do something about that. Okay, people, that's me done. 45 minutes of it. Apologies for the mute in the beginning. I don't know what's happening. I need to get used to this double screen. I'm doing like this and that, this and that. Congratulations to Man City. Congratulations to Manchester United for winning the League Cup. The next stream should be the transfer one, and I'll do Let's Talk LFC with a panel very, very soon, just to discuss the whole season, as you know, from different angles, and what we need for next season as well. So I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.